thought it was about time I did a bit of an update, since it's been nearly 7 months since I've done a video. It was winter last time and now we're in bright sunshine. So it's been nearly 7 months since I posted my last video, and I just have not done anything on this Land Rover, or very little anyway. But what I am going to do today is just quickly go through what I have managed to do. So it's not a lot, but I just thought I'd try and keep you up to date. Okay, so the first obvious thing that I've done is, as you can see, I've taken off the roof, door tops, the wings, the front radiator panel, also taken off the fan, exhaust manifolds, intake manifolds, carburetor, battery, pretty much getting it down to a point where I'm about to start cleaning up and painting the engine and painting the chassis work. I've also been stripping off the old black paint on the galvanized metal, as I'd rather have galvanized shown through, even if it is in a poor condition. This has taken quite a long time. I'm also going to try and show you the difference between two different paint strippers, which get asked, the question that gets asked an awful lot. Okay, so we're going to do the front half of the Nitromors. Just going to pour a little bit on. On. Doesn't matter that it's getting onto this paintwork, because that's all going to be rubbed down and repainted anyway. That's your Nitromors. Next one, Synstryp. You can see that Nitromors is working pretty quick. Synstryp on. Look at that, it's taking it off instantly. Dab that on a little bit. Look at that. It's taking it straight down to the red oxide. The old military paint comes off fairly easy. Previous owner has red oxided this underneath, which takes a lot more to come off. You can already see the difference. The Synstryp is taking it right back to the red. It's about a minute now. We'll come back to that shortly. Right, it's been about 5 minutes now. Let's have a quick look and see what happens. This is the Nitromors side. Yep, as you can see, that's taken that off fairly good actually. Taking the military paint off. Quite good, yep. Let's see how the Synstryp does. Best, look at that. Taking both layers off. I'm using an old toothbrush because I don't want to scrape the galvanized metal underneath. Look at that. So the red oxide under the Synstryp, it's coming off really quite good. It's very wet and just kind of brushing off. The red oxide under the Nitromors, it's coming off, but it's very sticky. So we're going to give it another coat each and see how that goes. Okay, so Nitromors again. Synstryp. Dab that in nicely, just over the same areas if we can. Wearing gloves because this stuff really burns when you get it on your fingers. Probably should have eye protection on. Let's get the Synstryp in. Okay, we'll leave that for another 5 minutes. See what that does. Okay, so it's had another 5 minutes there now. Let's have another quick go with the brush and see what's happened. Just putting my gloves back on. This is lethal. Burns very quickly when it gets on your skin. So, if you look at the Synstryp side, red oxide still holding on in there. Not easy to get off. Just patience. Now looking at this side, you can see the red oxide's barely moving off, and there's a substantial amount of Nitromors on there, but it's hardly shifting it. You can see I'm pushing the red oxide around on here, so that's probably going to come off. Let's give it a rub with the toothbrush. Oh, look at that. Brilliant. It's just wiping it clean off. Now if we look at the Nitromors side, oh, it's actually done alright. Doing quite a good job as well. and then we'll wash it down, see how it looks. The red oxide almost washes back into it. It's a pain to get it off. It appears to wash back into it more on the Nitromors side. Don't know why that would be. There we go. Put a clean side of the rag over that. Right, we'll let that dry and I'll come back to it in a minute. Okay, so as you look along the door top, you can see after 2 applications, it's not a big difference really. I think the Synstryp might have done a little bit better job, but they're both going to need another application to try and get this last bit of red oxide off. So I'm going to have one last go at it and see how it finishes it up. Okay, so we're at 3 applications now. Just cleaning that off with a bit of blue rag. And this side with the Synstryp is pretty much done, back to galv. Still left with quite a bit of red oxide on this side. So as you can see, oops, quite a lot on there. I'm trying not to use water to clean it off because I think the water actually makes it more difficult to get the red oxide out. So just a dry blue rag seems to do a much better job. Doesn't seem to push it back into the galv. Right, so you can see there that the Synstryp's definitely done a better job. Along the top here is pretty much all done. Along the top here, where the Nitromors was, it's still quite red. Both sides do need another application, but I'm pretty sure I'll get this in one. This is still quite red down here. So what I'm going to do is just use Synstryp on the whole lot now, get this job finished and done. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the day. I'm going to quickly show you the results of that. It took about, I'd say, 45 minutes to do that. It's worth doing because I think it looks rubbish painted, but That's just me. Some people like it painted, and here's the results. Thanks, see you again soon.